Alright, so this video is just a quick overview of how to use LaTeX code in R Markdown, which is something that you'll have to do for your project. So this is the PDF document which has all of the instructions for how to do your project for this class. And one of the things that you'll notice is that it says one of the requirements is that mathematical annotation needs to be placed into LaTeX. Now, first off, in order to do this, you'll need to make sure that LaTeX is already installed. MikTeX, I think, is what you would use if you have a Mac. I'm not 100% sure what you use if you have a PC, but there should be instructions for how to install that in the project section of the Janix course. So anything that you use that involves a mathematical formula should be done in LaTeX, including the requirement that you give the mathematical formula for simple linear regression. And you'll also need to interpret the symbols. Now, what does this look like? Well, if you were to pull up an R Markdown document, you can find a regular, white space part of the R Markdown, and then you can start putting LaTeX code in by using $signs. So you need to open and close your notation in a $sign. You might notice that one of your R chunks might extend up. Don't worry about it. Once you start typing something, it'll go away. So you can use regular letters, and if you want to do a very basic formula like y equals mx plus b, you could just type that in. And if you use single $signs, it'll be in line, which will look like that. Or if you want to draw extra emphasis to the equation or whatever you're typing, you can do double $signs, which will give it its own little section. Either way is appropriate. Now, the equation for linear regression technically doesn't just use letters, it uses Greek symbols like betas. And if you want to do that, all you need to do is invoke the backslash and then type in whatever Greek letter you want to use, so beta, and you'll notice that it turns into a beta. And then if you wanted to add a subscript, you just use the underscore symbol and then whatever you want the subscript to be. So for example, beta 0 or beta naught, it would look like that. And then if you want to do like plus beta 1, underscore 1 times x, it would look like that. And the same works for superscripts. You just use a caret. So if you want to do x squared, you could do something like that. That should cover all of the R scripts that you need for, or the LaTeX code that you'll need for this particular project. If you need anything else, you can always you can email me, or you could just Google LaTeX and then whatever you're trying to code.